Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They run with the second-year man. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, 28 yards on the ground. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
Duggan will look to throw this. His throw incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it'll be second down. You talk about this Bengals defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing, Duggan. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. 23 yards the pickup there.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Duggan looking to throw. Out to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Duggan to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Now a three-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. And he's got a Bengals first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Back to Mixon on first down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The Bengals at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. Yeah, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They run with a rookie. It's Chase Brown. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. Mixon will try the right side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3rd down. Here's Huntley now. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
They're going for it. Huntley. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. After 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. In motion left, the tight end. Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the 2nd quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, The open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Duggan now to throw, rolling to his right. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars if this ball was overthrown.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. Duggan. And that is incomplete here.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Duggan. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf from 21 yards away. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. They'll try and throw for it. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bengals drive about to get going. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Down the right sideline. He may go. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. 86 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd and 9. Huntley to throw. And this one's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far, even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Huntley. Being chased out left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Anthony Schwartz, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket and wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. McPherson now for the extra point. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Off the play fake. Dugan. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. They go play action here on first down. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Throwing again on second and 10. Duggan. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
The three straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Back to throw again. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Again, it's Mixon, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Huntley. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9 on the Seahawks 26-yard line.
On second down, here's Huntley. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown Bengals. Andre Yoshivas. 26 yards. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now.
absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing on second and long. Duggan escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Flushed out right. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Huntley working from the gun. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Huntley looks to throw again on 2nd and 10. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, Huntley. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
For the field goal, a 55-yard attempt.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead holds at 8. A final shot before break. Dugan. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Huntley. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Running left, it's Mixon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
2nd down throw from Huntley. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. A handoff running left, Mixon. He'll take it inside the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to get the football back at their own 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
And they're going to speed things up here. Doug going to look to throw this. It got his man complete. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks have cut the lead back down to 2. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw here, Huntley. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Now Huntley. And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
On second down, it's Walker. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, here's Walker. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Give Uchenna Nwosu the credit for the stuff.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Huntley looks to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Draymond Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon. This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Operating from the gun, Huntley. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Huntley. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now this series could very well determine our outcome. And now they're in the hurry up.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Seattle.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here's Duggan to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
Duggan looking to throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of 27.
Throwing. Duggan.
And the Seahawks first down.
He'll go right back to St. Brown. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Still going. They can't stop him. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 64 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Walker, ball carrier. Touchdown, Seattle.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Score Seahawks 26, Bengals 23. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bengals drive about to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now 2nd and 4. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here now, 3rd down. Huntley on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Huntley. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Huntley. That's complete to Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Huntley. It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback. With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. He's back to throw. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Flush to his right. He's got a man. Complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Oh, what a play. You got to use one of those timeouts.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
To throw is Duggan. Now throw right side here going to be incomplete. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
Duggan now to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. What a game we were treated to in this one. And then on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffer the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their